The tides of history have left me little choice. And once again, science will require the sacrifice of the insignificant. In 47, we had a chance. There was a pact made for the greater good. And today it will be broken. It's a shame, really, that progress must take such a step back.
I thought this place was quarantined. You gotta be kidding me. What the?
It was supposed to be a routine mission. We go in, identify the biohazard, clean, and get out. We'd experienced hot zones before. We've had to use force before. This was different. The drop location was different. Very different. Government conspiracies, secret weapon testing, aliens. I didn't believe any of it. Nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to encounter. This is my story, my journey.
Major Bridges, Has Team Bravo reporting for duty. Have you been able to establish communication with Has Team Delta?
Captain, you and your team need to suit up now. You're going in.
Prepare for preliminary chemical wash.
Oh, I need you to stick close to me. They do things a little differently here. This is Area 51 after all.
I want every square inch of this base searched. They've got an unauthorized agent running around loose here. He's compromised the elevator and blew up that transport truck. There's no telling what he'll try to destroy next. Most of our men are down below, leaving us understaffed. Ramirez, I know this isn't your line of work, but I need you and your team to help in the search.
Okay, men. We'll break into two groups. Cole, go with McCann. Me and Crispy will handle the copter bay. Let's roll. We gotta search the shooting range area.
Man, what is going on? Government's gotta be in way over their heads here. This is some scary biotech. Captain, Cole got the guy, and we're coming in.
We'll send a team to recover the body.
Don't bother. There's nothing here. I'll explain when I get there. Out. At least we protected that truck he was after. Wonder what it's carrying that's so important.
As we descended into the base, I realized just how large it was. Everywhere we looked, we saw secrets. Spy planes, banned weapons, and a lot of scared people. The virus was designed to hide in its host. Those infected began to mutate in 4 hours. If they lost in humanity, they gained in strength. The command staff thought they'd responded fast enough. That the protocols had worked, that the virus was contained. The government had no choice but to respond with extreme measures. When we finally arrived, it was almost with a sense of relief. To start the mission, to do something, anything, meant an opportunity to forget what we just witnessed. The scientists who work at Dreamland are rumored to be some of the most brilliant minds in the world. They must have seen everything. Hell, they probably created everything. And yet they're terrified of what's beyond those doors. The doors I'm about to open. Lucky me.
What was that?
You've got to help me. Let me out. Come on. Come on.
No fucking way. Command, McCann is down. Request permission to evac.
Captain, you must proceed with your objective.
That's bullshit! McCann's dead! Did you miss that part? Crispy!
Your insertion point has been overrun. There is no going back. You need to keep moving.
Roger that, Command. Bravo,
What the hell? We're leaving McCann?
Crispy, we don't have a choice. We need to keep moving. The quicker we do this, the sooner we're all out of here. Stay focused. Command, this is Bravo. We've hit Blue Sector. Awaiting further orders.
Bravo, this is Command. Team Delta uploaded a sitrep to the comm center, but the net's down and we can't access it. We need that report. I am transmitting the coordinates to the comm center. If Delta is no longer at that location, retrieve their sitrep and report in.
Roger, Command. Bravo out. Okay, team. You heard the Major. Find that comm center.
I'm always surprised by man's ability to survive even the most hopeless of circumstances. We lost McCann, but we each got stronger to make up for it. If we can hook up with Delta Team, me, Ramirez, and Crispy stand one hell of a chance of making it out of here alive.
We've got to find our way through here. Can you show us the best way?
The controls are upstairs, but we're not having much luck getting to them.
Cole, find your way into that control station. Ah, we're screwed with the capital F. Shut up, Crispy. There's got to be an override switch for... Shit! What was that? What the hell is that? Crispy, where are you?
My suit's fucked. I gotta get out of this. It's hard to breathe. Cole! Help me!
McCann, Ramirez, Crispy. We'd been on 100 missions together. They didn't deserve to die like this. No one deserves to die like this.
I'm happy to see a familiar face. I'd be happy to see a lot more than one.
We got blindsided. Some kind of, creature kept us pinned down here.
Creature? That was an alien, Lieutenant.
Aliens or not. We need to get those artillery turrets loaded to stop the next one.
Here they come again. Cole, stay close.
What the hell?
It's that thing again! Covering fire! Covering fire!
You a piece of me! Come on!
What the hell was that thing?
I don't know, but it could have been the same thing that killed my team. We better get out of here.
My God, who could have built this?
Looks like some kind of launch tube, but it's way too big for a weapon.
Truth is stranger than fiction with this place. Man, this is Haz Team Delta. Come in.
Haz Team Delta, this is Command. Go ahead.
My team is dead. Cole and I are headed topside.
Ethan Cole. Your blood runs dark and diseased. Your weak, insignificant shell turns against you. Find the anti-mutagen, and you may find a better death.
A better death. Is there such a thing? I have to be hallucinating. Madness must be a side effect of the virus. I know this much. Chu is dead, but as long as I'm still breathing, there's nothing else but to follow that voice.
My time is precious. You must find Dr. Cray. Only he can prevent your descent into madness. Find the mutagen, and I will ensure Cray finds you.
Ah, a survivor. Interesting. I am Dr. Cray, head of the Bioweapons Division. I see you carry the virus. Do you feel your lungs burning? You need to come to me, quickly. You must take care. The infection can take you over. The antitoxin has only provided you with temporary comfort. As your condition deteriorates, you will lose control of your humanity. So hurry, Mr. Cole, if you want to live.
The mutation takes hold. I hunger to consume my enemies. They become nothing but fuel for me. I try not to use its power, but I must. If I am to choose between mutation and death, the choice becomes increasingly clear.
The latter stages of the virus makes the subject more agile and aggressive. A perfect tool for spreading the infection. But that doesn't last long. Long enough to spread the virus. The cycle then continues through its contagious corpse. A breeder of yet more virus-spreading children. Someone from topside. No matter. Our soldiers will take care of you. But he's been infected. Even better. Yes, even better. Should our guest have some company? Yes. How appropriate.
Mr. Cole, you will find the power conduit further down the hallway. The forces of the Illuminati are near. You must stop their treachery. Excellent, Mr. Cole. There may yet be hope. Hurry along. My lab is well defended for now, but dark forces are beginning to trouble me. I await your arrival.
Cray. He dangles a carrot in front of me. Promise of a cure, if I save him. He better be for real. This thing I've become, I don't know how much more I can take.
The Dark Soldiers have blocked your path. Work your way through the maintenance areas and find my lab. Mr. Cole, the enemy's destructive efforts have been all too effective. The containment tubes have become unstable and must be shut down. Hurry, Mr. Cole. A malfunction would be catastrophic.
Warning. Constant duel between mutant and human is taking its toll on me. Being a minion of Dr. Cray is getting old, fast. My body aches. I'm losing control. Cray has to have that cure for me. I need control.
This is bad. The mutants are awake. Someone should do something. Not safe. Not safe. I don't think you should go in there. What did the doctors say? You are his friend. You must be scanned. The doctor wants you scanned. You must go.
Dr. Cray was never a perfect specimen, flawed at best. The human elite will have their weapon. You must find me and continue what is to be undone. Are you worth my time?
I think I understand Dr. Cray's fascination with me. He was looking to master the link between human and alien DNA, but he never came close until the infection inside me. For some reason, the mutagen reacts differently. It's evolved further than even he imagined it could.
The contagion that discharges from your body, it seeks life. Its purpose, to infect the next host. The chain of death prevails.
I'm telling you, I don't know the codes. They're automatically changed in a level 4 lockdown.
McCann talked about cover-ups, but I always thought the government was too inept for hoaxes this complex. In this den of lies, will I ever find the truth? Does it matter? It all seems so pointless now.
Our enemy hides with the machinery of deception. It's this deceit that might draw our last breath. The vision of the infected can help you see things unseen.
Your ability to survive has been unfortunate. Dr. Cray betrayed us and released the weapon. But it will not stop us from completing the pact. You will not be leaving this facility alive.
They think they can fool us without consequence. This new world order. My mind grows clearer. I know what needs to be done. It's time for a new reality.
Your caution is correct. The dark forces have begun to gather. The countdown to ascension has begun. Soon the pact will birth its unholy child.
I feel it coursing through my body. I'm becoming a pawn in a war between giants. My life, I want it back. I need control.
The vessel is nearing completion. Your death would be a waste of my time and a tragedy for your kind. The future stands before you. Enter the void to come into my world. You have made it to the ascension. Witness what you have long feared. The endgame begins, Ethan Cole. Feast your eyes on this menagerie of decay and corruption. My people were sacrificed to birth this unholy virus. Abused and diseased, they died in agony. The elites have labored for years to make me the grand experiment that feeds their weapon. I am the bringer of death. This mechanical prison before you serves one purpose: to extract the virus from within me, used to corrupt your kind and mine. It is a potent weapon indeed. In me runs the disease and the cure. To restore your humanity, you must inject my blood. In time, my DNA will combine with yours, cleansing you of the virus. Dr. Prey thought releasing the virus would stop the elites and their unholy pact with my kind. You must seek out the departing vessel and destroy it. If it escapes with its deadly cargo, your world will perish. Ethan Cole, you must now play your part. Go now. Leave this hell and save your world. But know my blood binds you to me forever.
World annihilation. Is that what we deserve? I don't think so. It's my turn now to finish the deal. Send them a message they won't forget. There's a calmness when you're in the presence of these aliens, but you'd be an idiot to trust them. They like talking with gestures. I'd like to talk to them with this cannon. I don't know who's more guilty for this carnage, the aliens or the humans who agreed to the pact in the first place. I've come too far to back down now. And I can't believe that this is the world I now know. A world where monsters exist. This maglev once took me to the truth, and now I hope it brings me to my destiny. The philosopher Sartre once said, "Hell is other people." He was only half right. My mind and body have been altered beyond reason. I don't know who or what I am anymore. We came here to rescue a small group of men. We failed. I failed. But their sacrifices may have saved mankind. For now. It's an interesting challenge when you do voice acting. I enjoy it because it's fun to take really specific direction from the people that know the game so well.
That was really good. Try one more this time.
Whereas if I was acting and somebody tried to direct me that specifically, I'd tell them to go, you know.
Take 66.
Well, the thing about Area 51 that was interesting to me was that I'd be portraying an alien.
Our enemy hides with the machinery of deception.
And it seemed kind of to share a lot of similar feelings as I do. I have kind of a distaste for mankind in general.
Have you been able to establish communication with HAS Team Delta?
Captain, you and your crew need to suit up now. You're going in.
Area 51, the thing that attracted me to it is the same thing that attracts me to doing any film project. It's the story first. As a player, you're involved in the story and the creation of that story and survival and whatever, and you got something to go on.
The thing about Area 51 is that it is such a kind of like an urban legend. So what we want to do is be able to get not only script, but characters in there that can actually bring this to life, to make you feel like maybe this is true, maybe this is possible somehow.
The reason why we brought in the top talent is Powers Booth is a commanding performance, and he's your leader.
Let me remind you, gentlemen, we are in a hot zone.
Marilyn Manson is a creepy alien.
Are you comfortable being hunted?
David Duchovny, I think we're all familiar with his prior roles as kind of the person who wants to believe in the conspiracy theories and aliens.
By day 3, I wanted to punch him in the face. By day 7, I did.
All three of them just kind of combined to form a performance that just makes the game an authentic, interesting piece of work.
Ramirez, systems in your location aren't functioning properly. The backup power grid is failing. Your first objective is to get the generator online.
Roger that.
Try one more time, and this time from the top of paragraph 3. Just give me a little more sense of creeping under my skin.
When we come into the studio, my goal for the day with that particular actor is to get the best performance out of them possible and to make the game come to life.
These are reflections on your dead friends, basically.
Once, after cleaning up a hot zone in Bisbee, Arizona, Crispy and I had to spend 10 days in quarantine.
We really wanted David Duchovny just because, you know, the whole, alien conspiracy, that type of thing, the government conspiracy kind of really lended himself well to David.
Your flesh tears so easily. Your bones snap so quickly.
So we wanted something really strange and different, and we thought, Marilyn Manson would really be a cool voice for the games.
Specialist, I want that elevator working. Pronto.
Powers Booth was one of them, as a, really kind of a stern, deep voice, for the commander.
And one of the great things to me about playing video games is they're not movies. They kind of are, but they're not really.
Now it seems that video games are so much like films that they really can be scary, so this seems like it will be a very scary game.
The kind of realistic detail of the players and of what you're looking at on the screen is pretty amazing. I mean, it looked like an animated feature.
Area 51 seems to fit that element of somewhat of cinema, but really it's gamer. If you're a gamer, you're going to enjoy playing this game.
I think it adds a lot of relevance to a video game when you get really strong actor voices. Powers Booth and David Duchovny.
Powers Booth and Marilyn Manson. I like that company. When I was first assigned to Hazmat Team Bravo, I thought Ramirez was the kind of by-the-book military who resented babysitting a team of lab rats. But mission after mission, Ramirez proved he deserved our respect. Not because of the bars on his shoulder, but because he respected us and the work we did. He was our captain, and we would have followed him anywhere. Once, after cleaning up a hot zone in Bisbee, Arizona, Crispy and I had to spend 10 days in quarantine. By day 3, I wanted to punch him in the face. By day 7, I did. In the dust-up, I slammed my head against the table, a concussion and 17 stitches. Since we were in quarantine, Crispy had to patch me up. It took me another week to recover, and Crispy stayed with me the entire time. and didn't say a word. McCann and I went to a strip club, and he actually brought a book. I gave a stripper $50 to take it from him and put it somewhere, interesting. She did. McCann didn't even blink. He just asked her not to lose his place. Later, I asked him if he got the book back. He grinned and shrugged, and he said that Chapter 4 would never be the same.
My name is Dr. Winston Cray. I have been here since the beginning. My life's work has been to untangle the mysteries buried within the DNA of man and the others. To fulfill a pact and in turn become the linchpin for a new world order. Circumstances have changed. I have sacrificed my very life to reveal these secrets. The experiments I have conducted over the years have taken their toll on my mortal coil. Science has at last failed me, as I am unable to heal my body. But my mind is still active, and it shall serve me to the end. I have done what I have done, so my work will not be in vain. It shall live through the ages, and I shall be remembered through it. But I take credit for only what I have achieved here, deep in the bowels of this institution. The work was vast. The moon landings nearly 4 decades ago were part of a misdirection by our government to confuse the public regarding alien encounters. We've certainly been to the moon, but the mysteries and horrors found there would never make for quaint historical quotation. Spontaneous human combustion was an ill-conceived notion pursued by a sector of the scientific community here. Their early testing on pigs made the laboratories reek of burnt bacon. The human test subjects smelt even more repugnant. I was most grateful when that line of research was abandoned. But there is an interesting side note to that experiment. The urban legend of a man drugged by strangers, later waking up in a tub of ice missing his kidney or liver or whatnot. That arose from early test subject failures that were inadequately disposed of. The claims that the Bible holds a secret mathematical code that prophesied world events. That was initiated by a group of scientists who got inebriated one evening and thought it would make a good practical joke. Crop circles were another one of that crew's pranks. The after-hours entertainment here is extremely limited, and this sort of puerile behavior regrettably occurs from time to time.
For the uninitiated, I am Mr. White. My real name is unimportant. I am the facilitator of Dreamland. Yes, the maker of dreams. I like that. It's poetic. I first met Dr. Winston Cray during the Second World War. His brilliance in early DNA research earned him a leading role in developing biochemical weapons. The success of the Manhattan Project was inconsequential compared to the success we achieved. But our projects were never approved for moral implications. So unbeknownst to Dr. Cray, I engaged in several experiments of my own in the Midwest. Oh, the horrors I inflicted led to so many wonderful discoveries. But then the alien craft crashed in Roswell, and things took an interesting twist. When I discovered the biochemical marvels hidden in the one called Edgar, I sent Dr. Cray to work immediately. Working with the Greys, as they are called, has been invigorating. The staff is scared to death of them, owing in part to an incident where a linguistic coordinator accidentally bumped into one during an early negotiation. The man's face was quickly and neatly torn from his skull. I could swear I saw him register surprise in what was left of his eye sockets. And yes, it's true. Part of the pact gives them human subjects to experiment on, the results of which are quite often gruesome. But I still find them a fascinating and brilliant species. It has always been the goal of our organization to do what's best for mankind. The pact with the Greys simply pushed up the timeline. Those put in power by us Presidents, prime ministers, religious figures, and nobility sometimes get greedy. However, an assassin's bullet, or the delightfully degenerative effect of the many diseases in our control, usually takes care of that.